Okay, Wenlu, Xander, Yasser, and Zoe make the following statements. We are finding the possible number of people telling the truth. So we're going to assume that Wenlu is telling the truth. If he tells the truth, that means Xander is lying, because that's the truth, that Xander is lying. So Xander is lying. Let's put an F here because he's lying. Okay, what is he lying about? He is lying that Yasser is lying. So that means Yasser needs to tell the truth, because the opposite to Yasser is lying is Yasser is not lying, which is telling the truth. So we put a T on Yasser there. And then Yasser says Zoe is telling the truth. Then we're going to put a T in Zoe here. Now if Zoe is telling the truth, because we carried that on from the assumption that Wenlu tells the truth, Wenlu is telling the truth. Well, that doesn't contradict anything, because Zoe is telling the truth, which also supports that Wenlu is telling the truth, which was the case because we assumed that Wenlu is telling the truth first. So everything works well here. That means we get 3 of them telling the truth. I mean, you might go and answer E, but we never know, because look at the options. There are 2 options that says 1 or 3 and 2 or 3. Would you be so certain to go with E? I wouldn't. So what I would do is do the opposite. So now let's do in red color. I'm going to put Wenlu telling a lie, right? So if Wenlu is telling a lie, then that means Xander is telling the truth. Just the opposite. So this would be T. I think everything is just opposite here, right? So you can try that. So Xander is telling the truth. That means Yasser is lying. So Yasser is lying. This is F. Yasser is lying. So Zoe is telling a lie, right? So F also this. Zoe is also telling a lie. And you have 1. 1 of the people telling the truth. So the answer is either 3 from the blue case and 1 from the red case. So the answer should be option B, 1 or 3. That's the way to go, all right?